Hey guys, it is Wednesday here in West Virginia, and it is time for us to do a Wagon Wednesday. We haven't done one of these for a couple of weeks, and I'm proud to say that it's for one of the wagons that have been eluding me for a long time. At least for a long time at a decent price. I finally found the counterpart to this guy here. And I found it two other times. The one time when I bought it, it was in bad condition. It was paint rashed and things like that from storage. And then the second time I thought I found one, they didn't have it described well. It was beat up. It was in played condition. So I finally found one for 40 bucks on the card. And shipping, I think, was like $6. So I got it shipped to the door, all in all, for less than 50. So I could deal with that. It's still a lot for a wagon, but that's basically what they've been going for. Actually, they're usually going for like 50 to 60 plus shipping, but I was lucky and found one for 40. And anyways, here he is. And it is carded, and it was on a mint card. I said was because I have already opened it. So, as you can see, this is a special edition, one of 1,800. I think this is like a hobby exclusive where you could only get it through hobby shops. And it wasn't available at Walmart, I don't think. And as you can see, this is your Muscle Wagons 1969 Chevy Kingswood Estate. True 1/64 scale, and this is your, well, this says special edition Chevrolet 1969 Chevy Kingswood Estate. It doesn't say anything about bracket racer, but that's what it is. It's a bracket racing car. That's why all these like contingency stickers and things like that, they're kind of like co-sponsor stickers. They give you a little bit of money if you do win and you're sporting their sticker in your window or on your car. So, then looking on the back side of this set, now this is, yeah, this is the regular set. Sorry, I wasn't on camera there. So this is a regular set for 2017. It says also look for the all-new premium 2017 release too, which had a GT40, a 67 Mustang GT, a 67 Chevelle, Muscle Wagons, 69 Kingswood Estate. As you can see, it is in that yellow color. I'm not sure what the counterpart was to that, if it was the gold one or the blue one. Then you have your luxury cruisers, 67 Cadillac Eldorado, and modern muscle with a 17 Ford Mustang GT. So, let's get this guy out of the package and take a look at him. And this car is very pretty, but there are a couple little issues with it, unfortunately. And I was very careful in buying it packaged because I did not want to have one with paint rash. Since I seen one in person that had paint rash already, that was out of the box and stored in hot, humid conditions, that had rash all over the hood, the roof, and things like that. Now, this one does have like some spots, like speckles in the clear, but it's not rash. It's smooth as glass, but it's just where it has that, I don't know, sorry about that, that spotted look to the clear, almost like fisheye, but it's not even fisheye. It's just something that was on the casting, or the casting itself does not have a really good fine finish. So you see this, especially with black. Gloss black shows everything. I wish this car would have been done in a matte finish. But as you can see, the driver's side looks really good. The spots there are my fingerprints. And it does sport these 5-spoke wheels like the other counterpart, the lead sled, but the lead sled is all chrome. This has a black center, and this one is very similar to this guy here. And this guy here actually is one that I like actually more than this one. This is probably my favorite black one. I like the matte finish, and I like the saddle colored interior. The roof rack is okay. They all have it except for the lead sled in this one. But yeah, this one, if it didn't have the roof rack, it would have been perfect. I keep hitting the camera, sorry. So let's put him down there. So same wheels as him, except he has white letter tires, this guy. The other one did not. So now, moving along to the backside, looks good. That plate that says 427 is really cool. And this one does not have a plate at all, because I guess it was an all-out race car. This one is a street-driven bracket racer, as you can see with the plate. Now, looking at the passenger side. The passenger side has that little bit of spotting like the roof does, but it's not that bad. And I kept looking at it and I was like, oh man, it's paint rash, but it's not. It's actually the same thing that's going on with the roof. It's actually something in the casting, because even on the other ones you can kind of see it in other colors, but like the matte black you can't. The matte black, it's like a filler primer, it hides everything. And then this one has tampos all over it, so really you can't see anything on the top edge. I mean, you may be able to see a couple little marks where the casting has flaws. But let's grab the other black one. He's a gloss black, and as you can see on it, you can see a lot of spots on the quarter panel of it. Black and all over the top of the doors and stuff, just like this one. So it's not just this particular car. Oh, it's the casting in general that has some like casting imperfections in it. But so I guess if this is how or I guess if I'm gonna want this one in my collection, I have to deal with that imperfections there. But it's really not that bad. Under like fluorescent lights or in like direct light, it does show up, but in sunlight it looks beautiful. Sunlight, you don't see it, nothing at all. It just looks like a black mirror. So that's good with me. The paint feels smooth. It's not rough and textured like paint rash, and it was brand new in the pack, and I got it for a decent price. I was hoping to find one loose because, well, I do open everything, so buying one carded, it really didn't matter to me about the card condition and things like that, just the card condition. So happy to add it. It was the final piece to the puzzle of the Kingswood Estates. We now have all of them, all the 69s, all the 70s, and even an ultra red 70 that we put the Daytons on. We did a video on that a couple months back, or a month back, something like that. We've been cranking out the videos lately, so I don't even know when we did what, so it may not even be a month ago. So guys, anyways, that's it for today. I know we've done 3 in a row, but we are definitely taking a break for Thursday, so we won't be back tomorrow, but we will be back on Friday to crack open a couple of things for you for free at Friday. The one is a really weird error green light trail duster, not Ram Charger. We'll show you that on Friday, and hopefully we'll have something to go along with it, something else. But as of right now, we have a cool trail duster to unbox for you. So be sure to turn on your notification bell so you know when that happens, and give us a thumbs up. Share the video if you don't mind, because the more thumbs up we get, the more views we get, the further up in the algorithm we move. The thumbs up actually helps us as much as subscribers, because it really bumps us up in the algorithm. So don't forget to leave us a thumbs up at the end. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and enjoy your hump day.